In this fast-paced modern life, we think quickly, we act quickly, we are on overload stress in our bodies. We're in a fight or flight response, and it worked well for us back in the caveman days. But in this modern day, it doesn't work well. Our problem-solving mind is not working well. That's our mind chatter. That's our overactive, somersaulting mind. I think when you walk into some practices, we treat from here down, and we're fantastic at it. Conventional medicine will get you well if you've been in a serious car accident. No doubt about it. But the problem is that in our general lives, in general practice, our mind governs so much of how our body is behaving. And if we don't address our mind, then we're going to come out in dis-ease. I fully endorse mental wellness, and I feel that Infuse Your Energy is a component of that, and it helps you to transition in a gentle way. And people don't need added stress. They need love and compassion to be able to heal their dis-ease in their body.
Infuse Your Life with Energy workbook is aimed for each individual to review and check in with themselves, because we have life experiences. Some may have worse experience than others, but it's really just about being honest with yourself, checking in and going, okay, I need to set some new goals. I need to be aware of my insecurities. I need to be aware of my trigger points as a child, and I need to actually take responsibility for my own actions. And what it does do is it's a really simplistic system that's been created around colour and patterns that encourages you to slow down in such a busy world and to really focus on what you want to do and what you want to achieve in your life and do the best possible thing by yourself.
I came across Infuse Your Life with Energy through looking at websites, through friends, and I realised there was something there connecting. I saw a reading and thought, wow, this is for me. I was attracted by the colours. I was attracted by the process of drawing, taking my mind off that busy stuff that happens around where am I going, who am I, what am I doing, and it seemed to have a vibrancy that I could connect with, and I found that very useful and helpful when I actually sat down, and originally I did the cards with Donna.
I created the cards as a tool just to help people if they weren't able to connect with a healer or find the right healer for them. It would be something that they could start with in their own homes. So the yellow deck, which is Infuse Your Life with Energy, works on a basis of rebuilding your self-esteem, like messages like, you are perfect, thank you. Just really simple messages about bringing you back into the moment. Be kind to yourself. The Infuse Your Grief with Energy set works with letting go, with love and compassion. So if you've broken up with someone, you don't need to go and chase them and hurt them. You've got to let them go and send them love so you can move on and they can move on, because it wasn't right. So it's actually about that, as well as if you've lost a family member and there's been some guilt around not spending as much time with them. But it gives you messages like, you've honestly done your best. Infuse Your Emotions with Energy, which is the blue set, works on emotional highs and lows, because in life we have a cycle where we can go through emotional highs and lows. So in a year, you could have a death in the family, you could have a friendship that walks away from you, you could change jobs, your partner could have some things going on in their work environment that throws them out of balance, your kids could be bullied at school. So there's a cycle, so it allows you to move above your emotional highs and lows. So again, it's messages like, come back to the moment, use a little bit of exercise, remove the toxins, eat well. So there's really simple messages about slowing down and coming back to the moment. So I think the set has been created to help you go through a cycle of life and to create the changes that you need in your life at that moment.
Infuse Your Life with Energy came to me through a family friend, and I was a skeptic at first. I'm very spiritual and into that kind of thing, but I'm always apprehensive upon learning of something new. tried it myself. At the time we had a bereavement in the family. There was a bunch of different family members from different clans in the same room, and repeatedly we were all coming up with very similar cards, and that to me was like, oh, you know, sort of proved my point. Oh, this is, you know, we're just picking the same things. I actually thought there was the exact same cards times 10, 20 in a pack. Soon realised they're all completely different. It was just that we were all going through the same emotions, the same processes, and that's what, in fact, why we were coming up with the same cards.
It's designed for young kids, it's designed for teens, it's designed for adults, it's designed for older people, it's designed for people to review addictions, to review things that they're having trouble with in their life, and to understand where that comes from so that they have the opportunity to shift it in this life. It's been created so we can actually heal quicker. We don't need to do another life. We don't need to continue moving through life with the same pain. We can review it and we can shift it and move through it quickly.
I'm a firm believer in it. I think it can really help you. I think it can clarify anything that you need to sort of know or feel. It does bring a lot of sense of comfort for you if you're unsure of where you're going or what you're doing. And I think just trust the process is the best advice I can give anybody going into it.
With healing, I feel that you need to find the right healer for you. You may go to your local GP, you may connect with a psychologist, or you may connect with a medium or a spiritualist or an elder within your community. But whoever you connect with, I think we need to start to recognise that we can heal quicker. We don't need to take a whole lifetime to think and be stuck in a situation, for example, like addiction. We don't need to sit with it throughout our whole lives. If we've been abused, we don't need to sit with it throughout our whole lives, but we need to have people in our life to help us reconnect with ourselves and what we're truly passionate about. And sometimes that is a GP, sometimes that's a psychologist, sometimes that's a teacher, sometimes it's an elder or a parent. But we need to reach out to many healers to start the process. But with Infuse Your Life with Energy, what it does do is it starts with you telling your truth.